We got to Easter of this year, and we had a lot of services Holy Week at our church, and we had a lot going on. And I found myself taking the ukulele with me everywhere. And then in the middle of it, I had this one night off, and I couldn't remember what people did with nights off, right? So it happened to be April 3rd, which was my grandpa who had passed away, his birthday, April 3rd, and also my distant relative, Robert Ford. It was the day that he had shot Jessie James in the back. But Jessie James was an outlaw, rode around the country, vigilantes, and then Bob Ford shot him in the back. He was called the dirty little coward because he didn't even do it to his face. Jessie James went to fix a picture on the wall, shot him. And he ended up acting, like Bob Ford got to be an actor on stage acting out the fact that he had shot Jessie James in the back. And he ended up, this is awesome, he ended up in Colorado, right? So I was up at this, and I started talking to this historian. He was like, oh yeah, the James gang went through here. And I was like, was Bob Ford with them? And then he told me about how in, I think it was Silver, Colorado, Bob Ford opened a saloon, and then someone came and shot him and killed him.
In the back?
No, but it was a sawed-off shotgun, so I'm pretty sure it wasn't pretty. I wrote this song to commemorate my distant relative, and I call it the Bob Ford song, and it has some crowd participation, and it's very historically accurate. And so this is a song I wrote during Holy Week. So when I say Bob, then you say Bob. So it's like Bob,
Bob,
and then I go Bob,
Bob,
and then I go, you're gonna be famous for shooting Jessie James in the back. And then you say,
in the back.
Yeah, in the back. She was there last week. She's my groupie. Here we go. Bob,
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 you're gonna be famous for shooting Jessie James in the back.
in the back.
Oh, Bob,
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 you're gonna be famous for shooting Jessie James in the back.
in the back.
And oh, 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 bang, bang. You were running with the James gang, riding horses, robbing banks, till the day you pulled your gun, and with one bullet Jessie James was done. Oh, Bob,
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 you're gonna be famous for shooting Jessie James in the back.
in the back.
Oh, Bob,
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 you're gonna be famous for shooting Jessie James in the back.
in the back.
And oh, 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 bang, bang. I know Christy likes that part. So you found your claim to fame, even acting it out on stage. But you never saw that reward, and you'll be known as the dirty little coward. Bob,
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 you're gonna be famous for shooting Jessie James in the back.
in the back.
Oh, Bob,
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 you're gonna be famous for shooting Jessie James in the back.
in the back.
And oh, 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 bang, bang. Do you ever wish the past you could erase? If he had turned around, would you have shot him in the face? Dude. I didn't know that would stand out so much. And do you ever wish the past you could undo? That a sawed-off shotgun would be the end of you. Bob,
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 you're gonna be famous for shooting Jessie James in the back.
in the back.
Oh, Bob,
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 you're gonna be famous for shooting Jessie James in the back.
in the back.
You shot Jessie James in the back.